Hello guys! Today we're going to explore the El Retiro Park. So this is just one of the entrances of the El Retiro Park because I came from the botanical garden. Covering over 125 hectares and comprising more than 15,000 trees, El Retiro Park, recently named a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a green oasis in the heart of the city of Madrid. In it, you'll find all kinds of interesting monuments and gardens, including Jardín de Vivaces, Jardín de Cirilo Rodriguez, Jardins del Arquitecto Herrero Palacios, the recently restored Cat Mountain, the Rosaleda Rose Garden, and Parterre Frances, which holds a Mexican conifer that is nearly 400 years old and is believed to be Madrid's oldest tree. In addition to its role as one of the city's green lungs, it is also a popular spot among Madrileños who like to go there for a stroll, to do some sport, visit an exhibition, or take the kids to a puppet show. The park is home to a large artificial lake where you can rent a rowing boat, and to the Velázquez Palace and Glass Palace, which are both currently used as exhibition halls by the Reina Sofia Museum. The latter is a beautiful glass pavilion built in 1887 to house exotic plants for an exhibition on the Philippines. It is one of the finest examples of cast iron architecture in Spain. But during my visit, the Glass Palace was not in use. El Retiro is also filled with interesting sculptures and fountains, such as the magnificent monument to Alfonso XII, which watches over the lake and in spring of 2018 opened to the public an observation deck offering wonderful vistas. Near the Rose Garden, you'll encounter the statue of the fallen angel. Other spots worth visiting are the Galapagos Fountain, built in honor of then Princess Isabella II, the Teatro de Títeres, the only theater in Europe that stages puppet shows every weekend, and the large area known as Reservado de Fernando VII, which King Ferdinand VII decided to keep for himself and his family. When the rest of the park was open to the public, in the section of El Retiro between Calle O'Donnell and Calle Menendez Pelayo, you'll find some of the king's whims, small buildings or monuments designed as little retreats for the monarchs to rest and relax. Casa del Pescador, the recent reopened Cat Mountain. It had been closed to the public for 20 years, and Casa del Contrabandista, which now houses Florida Park, a former nightclub which has been turned into a multi-purpose space serving top-notch food and hosting shows and other events. Since autumn 2023, visitors to El Retiro Park can also explore the fully restored Monkey Pit, which is part of what used to be the Retiro Menagerie, the precursor to Madrid Zoo. For a century and a half, it was home to dozens of baboons, and today it remains as a decorative display that recalls that iconic zoo. To enjoy it up, you can sign up to the guided tour organized by the park. El Retiro is a great place to go rollerblading for a long walk or a jog. Dotted with playgrounds of different sizes, it's just a popular place with the little ones. If you're passionate about botany, be sure to visit the Montezuma cypress, perhaps one of the oldest trees in Madrid. It is said to have stood on the spot since 1630, and it is very exotic species that does not lose all its leaves every year, just a few of them. Apparently, during the War of Independence against the French, it was one of the few specimens that were saved in the park, which was taken over the French as their headquarters. Napoleon's soldiers decided to set up a huge cannon between the branches of the enormous tree and fired them from there. However, the oldest tree in El Retiro is currently 627-year-old olive tree dating from approximately 1396, planted in one of the meadows near the gate of the fallen angel. If you fancy pedaling around the park, you can rent a bicycle from one of the bike rentals in the area. You'll also find a number of outdoor cafes and kiosks dotted around El Retiro where you can get a drink or bite to eat. Every year, the park plays host to popular events such as the book fair and a fireworks display held in honor of the San Isidro, the city's patron saint. On 25th of July 2021, El Retiro Park and the Paseo del Prado, known jointly as the Landscape of Light, were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In this extraordinary site that boasts outstanding universal value, culture, science, and nature have coalesced since the mid-16th century. Madrid is home to some wonderful examples of cast iron architecture. One of the most striking is the Glass Palace, which is located in El Retiro Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It was originally built in 1887 as a greenhouse to showcase flora and fauna as part of an exhibition on the Philippines, then a Spanish colony. Today, it is owned by the Reina Sofia Museum, which uses it all year round as a venue for hosting temporary exhibitions. It was designed in the late 19th century by architect Ricardo Velázquez Bosco. He modeled it on Joseph Paxton's Crystal Palace, which has been erected in Hyde Park, London back in 1851. The structure made of glass plates and cast iron sits on a brick base decorated with ceramic tiles by Daniel Zuluaga, the renowned Spanish ceramist whose tiles can also be found on the facade of the nearby Velázquez Palace and covering the dome of the church convent of Santa Teresa. The palace, which was restored in 1975, is surrounded by the horse chestnuts. It stands next to a small pond filled with ducks and geese just a stone's throw from the Velázquez Palace, which is also used by the Reina Sofia Museum for temporary exhibitions. Unfortunately, when I visited, it was closed for works.
That'll show her. That'll shut her up.
I'm really getting exhausted exploring this place, and so I need to look for a quiet place to at least take a rest. In this park, you can see lots of people laying around taking a nap. So you don't really have to worry for your safety as long as you keep your bag in your arms. So I found a quiet place, lay down on the bench, and just enjoy the sound of the nature and the warm breeze. The Forest of Remembrance, or Bosque del Recuerdo, formerly known as the Forest of the Departed, or Bosque de los Ausentes, is a memorial garden located in the park of Parque del Buen Retiro in Madrid, Spain, that commemorates the 191 civilian victims of the 2004 Madrid train bombings on 11 March 2004 and the Special Forces agent who died when the 7 suicide bombers subsequently killed themselves on March 11, 2004, while under siege by security forces in their apartment block. The new name, Bosque del Recuerdo or Forest of Remembrance, was chosen after the survivors and the victims' families argued that those killed are forever present and have never departed from their hearts. The memorial comprises 192 olive trees and cypresses, one for each person killed, and is surrounded by a channel of water intended to symbolize life. The location is a hillock near the Atocha railway station, one of the sites of the atrocities. King Juan Carlos I and Queen Sofia presided over the dedication ceremony, which took place on 11 March 2005. They had the honor of being the first to place flowers at the memorial. Their bouquet of white flowers bore the message "In memory of all the victims of terrorism." The park was designed by El Invernadero, Belen Arroyo, and Ines Urquijo.
Y esa sí. ¡Pato, pato! No, oye, ¿y dónde está la pata de la oreja? Ay, se la ha comido. La única que...
A ver, intentemos chupar el limón, la que aguante más.
Vale, vale, a ver, pero tipo de... Vale, exacto. Yo lo estoy masticando. Oye, si lo chupas se lo come.
¿Y vos?
¿Lo comes? No, hay que chupar ropa. Ay, ay, si lo pegan,
Vale.
Bueno, oye, te voy a dar un pato, ¿vale? Es que si no me siento culpable. Por maltrato animal. Toma, cómete.
Uy, lo que está muriendo de la silla, se está muriendo, se está muriendo.
No, shut up.
Your time is precious.
Hashtag train our kids can go more. Train our kids can go more.
약속. Ito?
Pero después tiene un contacto con